So Donald Trump appeared on Fox and Friends this morning, and I'm convinced now that Donald Trump actually is not a real person and that this entire thing has been like some sick joke. It has to be, right? Like, it can't be this stupid. The guy who is campaigning on his opponent being sleepy on the day of the election goes on to one of the most watched shows by his base and literally puts everyone to sleep.
People say, who is the hardest? You know, friends of mine from the past, really, they say, president, because they all call me president. They used to call me Donald, now they call me president, which is terrible. It's hard to have friends because they react differently to me now than they used to. You know, in the old days, hey, let's go to dinner, Don. Now it's Mr. President. Gee, could we somehow get together someday? You know, and I'm saying the changes, it's sort of stupid. But well, you three are friends, okay? But it is a very different thing.
Donald Trump, what are you doing, man? Like, you're getting your ass kicked so hard, man, and you've been working so hard over these past few days, traveling, giving all these speeches, and like the morning of when you need to bring it, you're like, yeah, you know, you guys calling me? I just woke up. What time is it? What are you doing? What are you doing? And then we get to the part where you say the United States is the hardest country to deal with.
It's you deal with people that are very deceptive, but they'll go, Mr. President, tell me, who's the country that's most difficult to deal with? Is it Russia? Is it China? Is it North Korea? Sir, is it North Korea? And I go, no, well, by far, the most difficult country to deal with is the U.S. It's not even close. And they all say, you got to be kidding. And I say, no, I'm actually probably not kidding. No, we have very, very deceptive people. We have some people that, you know, I think they're sick in some ways.
You disgraceful, unpatriotic, undemocratic POS. Who says that? The United States. Which president? Let alone, like, which patriotic American would say that? Who? The United States has been harder to deal with than North Korea? Wow. You're really bad at this, Don. Really, really bad at this. And then you go on to attack Fox News?
Somebody said, what's the biggest difference between this and 4 years ago? And I say Fox. It's much different. You still have great people.
But
you're three of them.
But you know, Mr. President, can I just say one thing? With what they try to do, with Fox,
in terms of
but
politics.
we just want to show
Excuse
both.
me?
Unlike the other networks, they were trying to show both sides. So, hey, here's President Trump live, here's Joe Biden live. Because we feel it's a responsibility to sell.
We report, they decide.
Yeah,
Right.
so
Put it out
I don't think it's an endorsement of anybody.
And that was hilarious. Watching those three. Oh, well, we're just reporting. We're just reporting the news. But here's how Bernie Sanders has exposed the Democratic left, the squad's agenda.
Joe Biden's not going to be moderate. If he is moderate, he's going to have to give in to his left flank. I think we have proof of that from a Zoom call that Bernie Sanders did with the squad. Listen to his agenda once if Biden is indeed elected, what's going to happen? Listen.
We understand that electing Biden is not the end all. It is the beginning, okay? And I think as the result of the work that all of you have done, Biden's proposals in this campaign are a lot stronger than they were in the primary. And his proposals are stronger. Do they go as far as we would want? No, they don't. And we're not giving up on our agenda. But you know and I know that at the end of the day, the only way that we're going to provide quality care to every man, woman, and child in an affordable way is through Medicare for all. And we ain't giving up on that struggle. All right? We're going to introduce Medicare for all. We organize our people to make sure that Biden becomes the most progressive president.
Did he just reveal the Biden agenda?
We're just reporting. Just reporting. Jesus. What a joke. And then Donald Trump says, you should have given me those clips.
If you gave me that, I would have put it up on the board. You know, we've been doing that half the last, probably 15 rallies. I put up a board, and we put up a lot of things.
Excuse me, bro? You want... I mean, you're just flat out saying it now that you're working together with the Republican Party, right, man? Meanwhile, all the other news networks are fake news, but you want the real news network who just claim that they're reporting the news and then flashed a montage of Bernie Sanders and the squad and how their socialist agenda is taking over Joe Biden, right? You want that. You want those guys to give you clips so you can play at your campaign rallies. Damn, Donald. Damn, Donald. Like, this was terrible. I couldn't even watch the end of it. I was just like, oh my God, this is horrible TV. And that's what Donald Trump is always concerned with, right? I mean, isn't that just like the pièce de résistance? Like he's all about like, I'm the flashiest showman, you know? And then his last interview as president, he's just like, hey, what? I don't know. There's like, you know, it's still my crowds. I love my crowds in places there's 98 miles of tractors. You're so crazy, man. Oh, you're so crazy. I don't know. What do you think? All right. Do you think he just is tired after the work he's been doing on the campaign trail? Do you think he's maybe sedated because of what he faces when he loses tonight? Or do you think he sees the polls and he's just like, I don't really care anymore? What explains this behavior? Because I think it's kind of all three, right? I think he's tired. Guy's been working really hard. I think he's tired. He's exhausted. His voice is raspy. He's been giving campaign speech after campaign speech. He also sees that, like, the polls compared to 2016, like, he's getting crushed. He also sees the huge amount of voter turnout. He's getting crushed. And he knows that he's possibly facing jail time when he loses the presidency. Is he sedated? I don't know. You've had the Speaker of the House say that after his speech, his last State of the Union speech, he seemed sedated. So he's probably on something, guys, you know? But this nightmare, this monstrosity of leadership is almost over. All right, guys. So I'm trying to build up the channel. I'm trying to get it going. We have memberships. We have a few people who have signed up for memberships. $1.99 a month goes straight in to making more videos. Sign up. I'll put the link in the description. I'm also going to put my social media links so that we can have conversations in more places than just YouTube. I'm also going to start to be posting these videos in more places. I'm going to start to publish them on Reflect News. So be sure to check out the description of this video so that you can find what other places for us to connect. Look forward to hearing your guys' thoughts in the comments. It's election day, baby.